A very cold ice creature has taken over our planet. It's so cold here. It was 4 degrees yesterday, 3 degrees yesterday, I believe this morning. I have been freezing, so I have become a Yeti. Anyway, what's up? I'm Michael. I wanted to do a new video showing extra art supplies and new art supplies and stuff. And I have messed my hair up bad. Let me fix that mess up. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, I picked up a bit of stuff today, and I've got a bunch of other stuff I want to show you as well. That I finally got to my airbrush stuff. So this is an appendum to the rest of the series, which is not even out all the way yet. It's still going to be 5 more weeks before all of those come out. So this is sort of a sneak peek at new stuff and all of that. I'm going to start off with some of the old stuff and then get to the new stuff. I got my airbrush stuff out. I have a bunch of stencils, stars, hearts, frogs and lizards, letters, and then numbers. And I have another stencil downstairs that I created of a skull, but that is not up here. I'm going to put stuff over here on the bed behind me, and I have this like this for a reason. So my airbrush kit is from Harbor Freight because it was really cheap there. I wanted to learn to airbrush, and I do want another airbrush. I want a new one, but I'll explain why. It's nothing wrong with the two that I have. These are my cables. I highly suggest that if you get an airbrush, get a 10-foot cable with it. You're going to be able to move around a whole lot more if you have a 10-foot cable. So I have now this set. This is just a quick change. This is really good for spraying just water, or you have 5 little things here, and I usually put black in one, white in one, and then a cleaner in one. Or not a cleaner, but another. I put water in one and then 2 other colors. I usually mix them up in those. So that is that. And then I believe I got an adapter to go with that as well. Because this will not hook up to a regular airbrush hose. It has a really little connection, and I had to hook it up to something different. So let me put that over here. Now this is my airbrush stuff. Sorry for saying so much. I catch myself and I hate it when I do that. It's very annoying, I know. This is the airbrush that come with it. Now, I can't show you the compressor. It's down here. It did come with this though, and this is it's a siphon feed airbrush. This thing is really nice. It's not very expensive at all. If you want just the airbrush like this, a siphon feed, I highly suggest going to Harbor Freight and getting one. They're like normally $19, I think, $21. Right now, I think it's on sale for $12 this weekend. So this is an extra piece here. This is a filter. It's a condensation filter. It helps trap extra water that goes through, which is a problem with the air compressor that comes with it. However, another reason that mine was doing this was that my paint is I have pearlized, transparent, and opaques, and they are too thick to spray through this airbrush. And I never realized that because it says that they'll work right out this bottle with it. And I was doing some reading, and I found out that they are actually a little bit too thick. I think this is alcohol and then airbrush cleaner. And if you're going to airbrush, you have to have airbrush cleaner. I cannot tell you how important it is to have that stuff. And I use the Q-tips to clean it. So let me see here. But anyway, I need to reduce my paint to spray it. And I mean, I do pretty good, but after a little while, it builds up, and if I haven't cleaned it, it starts spitting the paint. So reducing the paint, which is just thinning it out, will actually help fix that problem. Now, I went on a spree today. This is pretty heavy. So I'll show you one thing out of here right quick. I picked this up. Okay. Actually, I tell you what, I picked up the wrong thing. I thought that this was reducer, and this is airbrush cleaner. I need it some more anyway, so I'll have to go back and get the reducer. It was in the wrong spot, I guess, and I picked it up and then put the other one down. Oh well. Anyway, what you do is you take that reducer and you put it in there, and you basically just take the paint and you make it really thin. You can also use water in it, but it's not as desirable to use water, I should say. So that is one option I can do and play around with until I actually get the right thing. I can't believe that. You know, this is cleaner. I thought that it was in the wrong place, and it said that it was reducer, so I did pick up the wrong thing. Anyway, the next thing I wanted to show is I showed this little black box right here. This is how I have this set up right now. You can see that I've redone this side where the markers are. I put in some dividers, and they work better for these markers than the other things did, the toilet paper rolls. But I don't have to worry about that anymore, because I got this today. This actually fits this entire set, and it's a lot smaller than the one I had seen before. The one I had seen before, it had been about this tall, about 2 foot tall, and about 2.5 foot wide. And this one is, you can make it wide and short, or skinny and tall. So it's really cool, and it's about double the size of this box, the height of it, if you make it skinny and tall, or double the width and the height of this if you make it wide and short. So basically, get this in here. They just come in here like this, and you just take them apart, and I can take them and I can either go side to side like so, and then there will be 3 on top of each other if I do that, or I can take it and put it you can put it straight on top of each other like this, or you can do this and put it back a notch, and this is how I'm going to use it. You put it back a notch so that it's angled, and you put your markers like so. And you can take this and stand it up or lean it. I believe you can. I think I've seen people actually have them lean back like this, but I'm just going to have mine like this. I don't think that I'll have a problem getting them out if they're like that, so I'm going to do that. Now, over the last week, I have picked up a few other things. I got some Jelly Roll White gel pens. These are made in Japan. I will say, if you go to an art store, look in the. You can look in the art section. They have them there. At the Hobby Lobby I go to, they have 3 of them in a pack for $5. And if you go to the scrapbooking section, there are actually 2 of them in a pack for $3. And $3. I don't know if it was $3 or $2.50 or what it was, but it's actually cheaper to buy the 2-pack than it is the 3-pack overall as like price per pen. I picked up a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen Black brush pen, and I meant to get the small brush, but this one works just fine. I love this thing. At the current moment, it is now my favorite brush pen. That may change though. I picked up a Painter's odorless opaque white. It's supposed to be odorless. I hope it has no odor to it. So I've got that for using for making big white spots if I need to. Here we go. For white spots also, I picked this up because I know that I'll use it a lot. It is the white Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen, the thick one. They do have a small one, but I don't know where I can find it at. They don't carry it at any of the stores that I go to. So I got that. I got some paint thinner for you can mix. This is odorless paint thinner, and you can mix any type of oils or like oil pastels. You can somewhat mix with this. I've heard. I wanted to try it. And you can also mix your colored pencils with this stuff. So I've been watching some videos, and this one was suggested to me, so I hope that it works out right. I'm going to do it on some test pieces. So. And now to my, one more thing. I got some ink that we can put in there, calligraphy pens, the refillable style. And this is actually the thinned out stuff that is made specifically for our pens, so they should work now. And then here is what I mainly went to pick up today. Okay. I love Pigma microns, so I picked up a Pigma brush, the Pigma graphic set, and these have 3 different nibs, and then another Micron 08, and that is something that I will be using a whole lot of. I'm not going to open this one yet. I am going to tear into these. The good thing, if you ever go to Hobby Lobby, they have Hobby Lobby and AC Moore both have sales every week. I will say AC Moore is cheaper on the Pigma pens. Any Micron pen that they have is about $3, whereas they're $3.50 at Hobby Lobby's. And at Michael's, they're about $6 or $7 for the same pen. The only way I'm going to pay that much for one marker is if it's a special marker like this one. This is the price of one micron, not micron, but like one Copic, about the same price. I think it's $1 cheaper. But if you go to those stores a lot, they have sales every week, and they have coupons every week, and you can go in and actually get an app for an Android phone and an iPhone, I believe, and you have their sales paper and their coupons directly on your phone. If not, you can print them out from your computer. And oh yes, that is a very nice looking brush pen. I love Micron, so I know that I'll love the other Pigma brushes or Pigma pens. I'm gonna actually pull these off and take a look at these right quick. Okay, so this is the small brush compared to this, which looks more like a bullet nib that goes into a brush style. So I've got to check that out. Excuse me 1 second. Miss Jessica.
Playing.
Okay, we'll cut it off. I don't know, her phone's going crazy while I'm making a video. So then the graphics. It's a good thing I'm clearing up my little marker thing over there, because now I can actually have space for them. So here are the graphics. This is one. It's like a bullet nib. 2 is a type of a chisel nib. And 3 is another type of a chisel nib. And I will be using these a lot, I know already. Let me get this out as well. Now, I'm not going to open the paint marker yet. I really don't want to mess with that one, but I am going to go on and get this one out. And this is like a sort of like a bullet nib. I know that they have the giant brush nibs like that, or giant brush pens like that as well. But this is, I believe this is also one of them you can get in their color set. So I will be using that a lot too. If you are like me and you can't breathe around a lot of certain like ink smells or the alcohol smells from some stuff, go for Faber-Castell. Now, these also, the Spectrum Noir, they have an alcohol smell to them. I'm not going to say that they don't. They do have an alcohol smell to them, unfortunately. But for that style of marker, they're the cheapest that I could find at the time at the best quality. So I didn't want to spend all that money on a set of Copics. For about $100, I got a 72 set, and a 72 set of Copics, I believe the cheapest I've seen is $350, which is what these are normally. It says for their list price, but most places have them cheaper, and I looked up and got them for $7.88 a pack. So they were the same price as one Copic marker a piece, basically. So there's one more thing I was going to show. I picked this up yesterday. I've had people ask me what type of box it was that I put my pencils and stuff in, and I happened to see this at Walmart just laying up at the front. It said it was on sale. They were getting rid of them. It is a Fun Loom rubber band bracelet organizer, it says, and this is almost identical to the box that I got earlier for my other box that I have. And I am going to put extra markers and pens in this one. And it has a bunch of these, and you tear them apart here, and then just divide them out wherever you need to. So I'm going to be using this, and they just lock. If you go to Walmart, go to where the craft section is, and go to where they have the beads. That's where you'll find these normally. But I happened to see this one. It was there. It said it was normally $10, and they had it on sale for $5. They have another one in the back that is also, it was $8, exactly the same thing, except for it had pink. The same box. So I said, well, I'm going to get this one. And I believe that's it. I have to catch my breath. Jessica has entered the camera, and she is back there waving at you now. So that's it. Sorry it took 20 minutes to do this, but hey, I had a lot of stuff I had to go through. I'm very upset that I got the wrong darn airbrush stuff, but anyway, I'll keep that and go back and get the other one sometime soon. Anyway, I will see you later. Have a great day.